Hi everyone, welcome to Bum Tap Bang Chat. And I've got a good friend of mine, Pete Johnson. You want to say hi, Pete?
Hello.
Right.
You didn't tell me it was called. What did you call it?
Bum Tap Bang. Yeah?
Chat.
And with a chat on the end, because we can have a bit of chatting, yeah?
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
Well, so I will go, since you've done that, I'll show you why it's called that, because when I'm teaching, I tend to go like this. Bum. Do a bum, which a bum is doing it. Lee's done this before. Bum. And then tap that by itself, I call that a tap. He's done this. I've been tricked, haven't I?
I'm copying.
And then a bang, when I say a bang, usually it's going to be both hands together. It's on that one, but we're going to go bang, but no bass drum, no foot. All right, so bum, tap, bang, tap, bum, tap, bang, tap. It's going to be a short lesson. This if you just do it, Pete. Right, bum, tap.
Bum, tap, bang.
I think we just got lucky.
Already
You got
lost
lucky.
me.
You got
Already
lucky.
lost me. Yeah.
Anyway, we've jumped into the lesson without asking Pete who he is or anything. Pete's a friend of mine.
It's all right. Hello again. Yeah.
And he's. I wrongly called him an ambulance driver the other day. But
No, you didn't wrongly call me.
Well, yeah, I got a shirty text back. So what are you, Pete?
I'm a paramedic.
Paramedic. I'm friends with a paramedic. Got to be happy with that, haven't I?
I'm drinking Guinness.
And he's a boozy paramedic, everyone. Since I've seen that you can actually do it a bit, let's just dive straight in. So, posture.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll tell you, you do the bum tap, and I'll do the bang tap, okay?
Okay.
So you go, bum tap, bang tap. Tap. Yeah, right. Bum, sorry, you do the bum tap. That's it, you're doing it fast. Bang tap. He's up in the stakes. I'll see your bum tap and I'll raise you a bang tap.
Just playing catch up.
Yeah? Bang tap. Nice. Bum tap. You missed your tap off then.
I didn't. I tapped my glasses. Did you not see?
You did, yeah. It does. I don't know if that counts, does it, Pete? Lately, I don't really want to know. Does he say lately or maybe? Are you garden?
Maybe.
Ruined it. Right, so you're half doing it. You're half a drummer already. I'm doing half of it for you. Let's reverse it. I'm going to do the bum tap. You're going to do the bang tap. So let's practice the bang, both hands together, no foot, and tap. Yeah. So bang tap. Nice. Okay, so I'm going to go bum tap, then you're going to do that. Bum tap. Bum tap. Wicked. How your garden grows, and I just wanna fly. You can join in singing if you want, but it's not compulsory. No,
I probably started to myself in face
in
with
the
sticks.
face, yeah. Smash your glasses. I was going to do it without my glasses today, Pete, and I've started with them on. So continuity says it's a double.
No.
Do you think they'll notice?
I don't think anybody cares.
You don't think they'll notice if I take my glasses off? Let's see if we
I
link
think
them
you're bum
together.
tapping.
No, but we're going to link them together now.
No.
I think we're there. Bum tap, bang tap. My turn. Your turn. Nice. So what I'd maybe do is just as much as anything, because you don't want to look shorter than me on the, because we're about the same size in real life, aren't we?
No, I'm 6'3".
Yeah.
You just put me on a very short stool.
Well, there is that. That's as short, as tall as that one goes, and I like a tall stool, and so I have been a little bit naughty here because we are of a similar height, are we? I think I would say, Pete.
It is your studio.
It is my studio. So what you can do now you can do that is you could try it on there. Okay, so you keep this on where it is, you keep your foot where it is, obviously, but you go like that. Yeah. Bum means with the bass drum. Bum, and then by itself the tap. Bum tap. Nice. Yeah, it's got it. Bum tap, bang tap. Have you had a drink before you got here?
I may have had a couple of cans of Guinness.
So just try and lift your stick up a bit, because then you get more of a pingy sound.
I haven't got the advantage of height.
Yeah, you'll have
It's
to.
actually, I'm having to reach up for that.
Yeah, well, that's because I've sabotaged your stool, haven't I? Bum tap, bang tap. Very good. Can you save lives drunk, Pete? with 2.5.
I've really not tried that one.
Have you not?
It's kind of frowned upon.
Is it frowned upon? Anyways,
Yes.
we shouldn't even joke about it, really,
Accidents
should
may
we?
abound.
Probably shouldn't even joke about it, really, but boozy paramedicing.
Yeah, definitely
No,
not.
probably not, no. What music do you like, Pete?
I'm kind of stuck in the 90s.
Are you?
Yeah, busy time for you though, wasn't
I was a bit young for the 90s. I was...
it? Do you remember the 90s?
I do. Yeah, there's things you forget when people will ask you questions, and people will tell me things that I did, and I have absolutely no recollection.
Oh, I get that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's other things what you do remember, isn't it? I think it's called selective memory, isn't it? It's usually the embarrassing things I choose not
Well,
to.
some things you block out.
Yeah, you do. The beat you've just learnt there, you'll find that you can play a lot of songs to. So let's randomly put that to the test. Say a song that you like, and we'll see if I can hum along.
Any old song.
Any song.
Well, Mardy Bum.
Mardy Bum. Now then, Mardy Bum. Doesn't mean that this is what the Arctic Monkeys guy's playing, but you see what I'm saying? So it'd be a bit faster than what we're doing, but then you could sing it slower. So you play and I'll sing along. So you're going to go nice and slow. Bum, tap, bang, tap. Bum, tap, bang, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry.
You're sacked from the
Messed
Arctic
it up
Monkeys.
already.
They've thrown you out.
He's pretty good, that kid.
He's
if I
brilliant.
remember.
Yeah, he's very good. He's a very, very good drummer.
And he was about 11 in that first video, I think.
know. It's balmy, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
3 and 4 and boom, tap, bam, tap. Now then, Mardy Bum. La 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 la. Down the barrel of a gun. I've started in the wrong key for me as well, but you get the idea. So you're playing the song.
Yeah.
So just do it faster. Now then, Mardy Bum.
That sounds a lot
La
better.
la la la. Yeah, because I'm doing it faster. Pete's got a dog with a cool name. Let's do it multiple choice, listeners. Is it called A, Lieutenant, B, Lieutenant, C, Chief, D, Captain?
Who are you asking? I know the answer.
You know the answer, but our viewer doesn't. The answer is
Chief.
Chief. He's called Chief. I'd love to have a dog called Chief. I had a dog called Ronnie Barker. Do you remember that?
Ronnie Barker.
And we called him Ronnie Barker. We changed his name by deed poll from Fudge.
Chief wasn't called Chief when we got him.
Was he not?
He was a rescue and he was called Buster.
Was he? Yeah.
So when we met him, we were going, Buster, Buster. This dog was not called Buster.
Was he not?
He had no idea at all what it was called. It was when Katie, I'm kind of rubbing his head going, what are we going to call you, Chief? And Katie went,
Chief. There you go.
there we
I
go.
like it.
That's where his name came from.
See if we can do this. Are you going for gold? Yeah. I never said never, ever. Right, so bum tap.
You sounded like Neil Hanlon then.
Did I?
Yeah.
Off Divine
Divine
Comedy.
Comedy.
I never said never. Your turn. Ba-da-ba-da. He's doing it. You took the words right out of my turn. It's my turn. 1, 2, your turn. Is the sea on sunshine? 3, 4, me, 2. Da-da. I don't know where we are in the song.
Going for
Goal. He's doing it. Hey, you're not a bad voice on you there, paramedic, have you? Do you ever sing whilst driving the ambulance?
All the time.
Do you?
Yep.
When there's people in the back?
Well, shut
Having a
window.
bit of a turn, do you?
Shut the window. Crank up the tunes.
Do you sing whilst doing the fliffibrillator thing? That would be a step too far.
The
I think, wouldn't it?
fliffibrillator?
The fliffibrillator, whatever it's called. Right. Bum tap, bang tap, bum tap, bang tap. Right, what we're going to do now is I'm going to try and sneak a little extra beat in. Let's do the Going for Gold. You just play that and I'll put an extra beat in what makes it sound even better. So, not too fast. Bum tap, bang tap, bum tap, bang tap. Yeah, but you're just going to play the basics. You're not going to do this. I'm just doing this for...
All right.
Okay, so... Yeah, you do the normal beat. Lately, I don't really want to know how your garden grows, 'cause I just want to fly. Lately, I've got a bit of windy pops and I'm trying to sing there, Pete. Do you...
Let it out.
Excuse me.
What did you have for tea?
What did I have for tea? Some leftover pasta, and I just had a Tunnocks caramel wafer.
What came through on the burp?
A bit of a mixture. It was a medley of chocolate caramel bolognese sauce Tunnock.
All the way.
Right.
Excuse me.
More booze. I might get a beer. Shall I get a beer?
Let's have a beer together, Alan.
Let's have a I'll get a beer. Oh, glasses off now.
Shall I do it glasses off too?
Continuity.
I can't do it. It's so much easier just to leave them on now. Instead of putting them on every time you want to read something or watch something on a screen.
So have you got any interesting paramedic stories that you'd be allowed to tell me?
It's really tricky, that. I've been thinking about that.
Yeah?
And,
it's
tricky.
You're not meant to get... You're not...
Well, the thing is, the really good stories are so unique.
It's also,
that even though there's no times, places or people mentioned,
someone's going to go, that was me! That happened to me! He's on about me! My leg fell off. Go on then, Pete, you tell us a story. What goes on my computer stays on my computer. That's what Gary Glitter said, got him into all sorts of trouble. You mentioned earlier you quite like Arctic Monkeys. Now, I used to teach them an Arctic Monkeys song, Pete, and it was called Fluorescent Adolescent, and it goes like this. Down, 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 ba-na-na-na, ding, 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 ding. So it's doable, isn't it? It's doable.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right. Right, I'll start. 1, 2. You just do it. We've not practiced this before. This is the first Pete's known, so let's see how he does. Excuse me.
Tunnock.
It's that Tunnock again. The Tunnock's back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 bam, 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 down, 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 down. I've got that one. Yeah. So that's good. That very good. And then the beat goes something like.
I'll get me coat.
Right, so, but as anything, what I always say to people, you don't have to play what's exactly on the record, and you can generally simplify things. So let's do that. Let's go like this. Bum on its own. So before we were doing the bum with the hat, we're doing the bum on its own and then tapping it. Bum tap. Yeah? Try and put your foot on that one. If you haven't figured that out yet, when you're on the other side, on the left-hand side, Pete, that's called the hi-hat. When your foot's on it, it makes that sort of tapping noise. When it's open, it makes more of a washing noise, yeah? So we're going for a closed sound, and we're going to go bum tap. That's it. Ding, ding, bang on its own on the snare, left hand on the snare. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, and then a tap on its own. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I think I missed a tap there. I keep going wrong. I'm getting it wrong, people.
I missed my foot thing.
You're doing better than me, Pete. So that's great. So you got this.
You've had a drink of beer.
I have. That's what it is. It's the beer. It's the mouthful of beer. So let's see if we can go. Just keep going, yeah? So. Nearly. 1. We're doing it a lot faster than I would usually if I was teaching it. That's it. Because you're not looking at the hi-hat, you kind of... I tend to look around... I'm just nosy. I like to know what's going on. I think when you're watching a drummer play and they're just staring at the hi-hat all the time...
It's the studio audience, they're putting me off.
I know. He's a funny-looking cat, isn't he? Yeah. I was trying to think of something funny to say about that woman there, but I can't think of anything to say about her.
You can't mention the hat.
You can't, no. Faster, it's good. Right, let's go from the beginning of the song. So, I'll do it first. Me first. One and two and three. Yeah? 1, 2, go for it, Pete. And go. You used to get it in your fishnets. Doing it, aren't you? You got it going on. When the singing starts, he actually stops doing that and he just goes like this. Which might be a bit fast for us, but since you're doing as well as you are, we're going to have a go, yeah? Let's just see if we can do this. You're not bad at that. Yeah, you've done this before, Peter.
You're very complimentary.
I'm just trying to make you feel good.
I was going to say, how bad can people be?
I say it to all the boys, Pete. Let's see if we can do this. A lot. You're actually very fast at that. So you used to get it in your night dress. La 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 crisis. La 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 la. Then it goes back. I'm going to play a Shed 7 song. You're going to tell me what it is. It's like I can turn anything to win a quiz, me. It's not disco down there. He doesn't know anything about Shed 7. He's a flipping liar. I thought I was treating you to he doesn't even know the name to that one. See if he knows this one.
Dolphin.
Dolphin. Well done. Give yourself a shiny, Pete.
Oh, thank you.
He doesn't know what it's called, though, does he?
Red Chasing Rainbows.
Chasing Rainbows. Yeah. You got it. Well done, Pete. Same song. Chasing Rainbows. I can't think of any others. What you'd know from just the. Oh, maybe this one.
I know all of them. Where have you been tonight?
Where have you been tonight?
I just have to get to the chorus.
Well done, Pete. Treat for you, isn't it, Pete? It's a treat. Treat for Pete.
It's
a Pete
very,
treat. I call it a Pete treat.
I've never experienced drumming on this.
Have you not? No.
This close up before.
Yeah. Glad you're enjoying it. You'll have to do some paramedics for me. I'll sit next to you while you do some.
Go hurt yourself and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we could do that. I did hurt myself weekend. Look, where were you, Pete, when I did that?
What did you do?
Just fell down the stairs in the Crescent Club. Still tender now.
Gaz Coombs is playing there, isn't
he? He is, yeah. Joe Coates was telling me the other day.
I went to see him at Supergrass.
Oh, yeah.
At the Warehouse in Manchester. Coldest gig I've ever been to.
Was it? Is that a COVID thing or
no? It was just that's the venue.
That's the wind.
It was a massive.
They weren't just letting a bit of fresh air in to blow the COVID away.
It was like a.
Was it good?
Oh, awesome!
All right, let's just have a bit of fun. Let's see if you just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your foot on it, maybe. 2. So what you can do now, try lifting your hat up on one of them. When you feel like it, just open one. That's it. Yeah? Let's just go. Let's go right there. That's good. So that's it. Yeah. Right. So what we're going to do is just going to do half a bar. Bum tap, bang tap, which is half a bar. Nice. 2. What you do is you do it longer on here, so let's do it a bit longer. Let's go 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. Boom, bang, tap. Yeah, very good. Next stage, a crash at the beginning. Now, you often think that a crash, people think, oh, crashes always come at the end of a fill, but they don't. They kind of, they come at the big, yes, they do. You do think that. I'm telling you what you think. Do you think that, Pete?
I do now.
You do now, right. Instead of going bum tap, which we've been doing, do a normal bum tap, which is what we've been doing. Yeah? But we're going to hit that on the first one. Bum tap. Yeah? Bum tap, bang tap, bum tap, bang tap.
I'm going to be saying that around my head,
You will,
head
yeah.
for the
forevermore.
Welcome
Welcome to my world, Pete. Bum tap, bang tap, bum tap, bang tap. Very good, yeah? I think you were, if you put a bass drum with the snare, it's not wrong, but that then does turn into a bit of a different type of beat. Gives it a bit more of a kind of a dancey disco sort of beat when you put the bass drum with the snare. So it's not bad, it's not wrong. So you got, without it, can you tell the subtle difference? And then you put the bass drum in on with the snare as well. Gets a sort of a...
Makes you want to move.
It's called 4 to the floor, yeah. It makes you want to move.
Yes. That's very inspiring what it's called, but I know the song.
Rolling Stones is called Miss You.
Oh yeah.
Of course it is.
I thought it was a girl singing.
I wanna kiss you. Oh, baby, why you wait so long? Anyway, something like that. How many beers you had now, Pete?
Three cans.
Not
Three
too bad.
cans.
There's a moth. Off the cloth, moth. Now, the final piece of the pie, even though I said that was the final piece of the pie, it would be to then go back into the
I'm
fill.
not stopping.
Do the fill. Back into it. He's doing it, everyone. Round of applause. The crowd go mental. That was good, wasn't it? You did it. Right, let's do it one more time with conviction. Boom, tap, bang, tap, boom. And then when you feel like it, feel it again. Doesn't matter when you do it, as long as it makes sense, yeah? And then we're done. 1, uno, dosio, trezio, 4.
What's Dosio?
Uno, dosio, trezio, 4. Oh. Boom tap, bang tap, boom tap, bang tap, boom tap, bang tap, boom tap, bang tap. Wow, he's playing drums, people. Pete Johnson, saver of lives. The man with the most amazing stories we aren't allowed to tell. No, if you'd saved someone's life and something funny had happened whilst you were saving it, the least them people could do was let you tell all your mates about it. Anyways, I think we've had fun, haven't we, Pete?
I've enjoyed this very much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another Tunnocks caramel wafer as a little celebratory that it's gone well. Thanks for watching Bum Chat. No, what we call it, Bum Twat. Thanks for watching.
Bang, bang, shake, shake the room.
Yeah, bum twat sack of shit. Thanks for watching, people. See you later. Thanks, Pete.
Welcome. Thank you.